Have you ever seen your dog suddenly freeze, stare at an empty corner, and start growling like something is standing right there? And you're just thinking, "Buddy, what are you looking at?" Here's the crazy part. Your dog might actually be seeing or hearing something you literally can't. Not because your house is haunted. Not because your dog is being weird. But because dogs live in a completely different world of senses. And once you understand what they can pick up, you'll never look at those random barking moments the same way again. Alright, let's jump in. First, dogs can hear sounds from way farther away than you can. You know when your dog runs to the door before you even hear a car? That's not magic. Dogs can hear tiny sounds from a long distance, like the soft hum of an engine, or keys jingling, or footsteps on the sidewalk. So when your dog suddenly gets excited, and you're like, "Excited about what?" They're basically hearing the trailer before you get the full movie. Second, dogs can hear high-pitched sounds you don't even know exist. Some noises are too high for human ears, but dogs hear them loud and clear. Things like a phone charger buzzing, a TV making a faint ringing sound, or even certain lights. So if your dog keeps staring at a wall or acting annoyed in one room, it might not be a ghost. It might be a sound that's driving them nuts. Imagine trying to relax while a fire alarm is quietly screaming in your ear. Yeah, that's what your dog might be dealing with. Third, dogs can see better in the dark. Ever notice how your dog moves around the house at night like they own the place? Meanwhile, you're bumping into furniture like a confused raccoon. Dogs don't see in total darkness, but they see way better in low light than we do. So when your dog is staring into the backyard at night, they might actually be seeing movement. A cat, a raccoon, a squirrel, or even leaves blowing around. To you it's just black. To them it's a whole scene. Fourth, dogs can spot tiny movements faster than you can. Dogs are built to notice quick motion. So that little flicker in the bushes? That tiny shadow near the fence? Your dog catches it instantly. And this is why some dogs go crazy at the window. You might think they're barking at nothing, but your dog is watching a bird hop on the grass like it's the biggest event of the day. Fifth, dogs can smell emotions. Okay, this one sounds wild, but it's true. When you're stressed, your body changes. Your breathing changes. Your sweat changes. And dogs pick up on that. So when you come home after a hard day and your dog is extra clingy or keeps licking your hand, they're not just being sweet. They're reading you like a book. Your dog is basically saying, "Hey, I know something is off. I'm here." And honestly, that's one of the most beautiful things about dogs. Sixth, dogs can smell things that happened hours ago. You might walk into a room and smell nothing. But your dog? They smell the story. They know another dog was there earlier. They know you dropped food on the floor yesterday. They know someone walked past your house 20 minutes ago. That's why dogs love sniffing so much. It's not just dog stuff. It's how they gather information. Sniffing is like scrolling social media for dogs. They're checking updates. Seventh, dogs can sense tiny changes in your body. Some dogs can tell when their owner is about to have a medical problem. They might act nervous. They might paw you. They might refuse to leave your side. Even if you feel fine. That's because dogs notice tiny changes in your scent and behavior. It's like they have a built-in warning system. And even if your dog isn't trained for this, you might still notice something. Like your dog staring at you more than usual. Or following you around like a shadow. Sometimes they know before you do. 8th, dogs can hear things inside the walls. Yep. Inside, they hear scratching, pipes moving, water running, mice, bugs, even the house settling. So when your dog suddenly tilts their head at the wall and looks confused, they might be listening to something you can't detect. And if they bark at one specific spot over and over, it could be a tiny sound that's driving them crazy. 9th, dogs can feel vibrations through the floor. This is a big one. Dogs can sense small vibrations from far away, like thunder before you hear it, like a heavy truck passing down the street, like someone walking upstairs. So when your dog gets scared before a storm, they're not overreacting. They're feeling the storm coming like a warning signal. 10th, dogs can notice changes in your mood before you speak. Think about it. You don't even have to say anything. Your dog sees your face, your posture, your energy. If you're sad, they know. If you're excited, they know. If you're angry, they know. That's why dogs sometimes hide when they sense tension, or they come sit quietly next to you when you're down. They don't need words. They feel you. And finally, number 11. Dogs can sense when someone is off. You know that moment when your dog doesn't like a person for no reason? And you're like, come on, be nice. But your dog keeps their distance, or barks, or watches them closely. Dogs notice tiny details. The way someone walks, their tone, their smell, their body language. Your dog isn't judging outfits. They're reading the vibe. Now, does that mean your dog is always right? Not always. But it does mean you should pay attention. Because sometimes, your dog is picking up on things you haven't noticed yet. So the next time your dog stares into space, barks at the air, or acts like they heard something, don't just laugh it off. Take a second. Look around. Listen. And remember, your dog isn't living in your world. You're living in theirs. And the more you understand what they can see, hear, and feel, the closer you'll become. Because when you start speaking your dog's language, your bond changes. It gets deeper. It gets stronger. And your dog feels safer with you. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button because it really helps the channel grow. And comment below, what's the strangest thing your dog has ever reacted to? And don't forget to subscribe for more fun, simple dog behavior videos that make you understand your best friend even better.